Hi, I'm Hope Anderson, and this is my evaluation for the Make a Game project from week 3. As a kid, I played a game similar to the one that I pitched about 10 or 11 years ago. Disney's House of Mouse was popular. I was literally like 9 or 10 years old, and I spent way too much time on the Disney Channel website. But they had a game called Goofy's Frenzy Kitchen, which was kind of like a mild Hell's Kitchen where you fill orders coming back from all of like the Disney characters, and as the levels progress it gets harder and you have less time to do it. So I wanted to use that as like the premise for my game. I'm a huge fan of Bob's Burgers, and because he's a cook and he's the only one who really takes his job seriously, I wanted that to be the focus of the game rather than like a game that's centered on his family's shenanigans, because that's what the show is about. And there's a running joke throughout the past couple seasons where he has a burger of the day that I don't think any character actually orders. Like, you don't see them saying, hey, I want that $5 burger you got up there, Bob. He doesn't even cook much, so I thought that would be a fun way to get fans of the game or the show who are familiar with that to play. And then if you're someone new who's just catching it for the first time, it's intriguing enough to start your your dive into that black hole of binge watching Bob's Burgers. But as I started working on my project, I wanted to know more about games that already existed for the show because I didn't want to repeat anything, but Google Play and iTunes didn't have anything listed. I did, however, find a fan-made version of Burger Boss. It's a recreation of the little 8-bit Mario-style game that Bob plays in one of the episodes. And I played it, and it's pretty spot on. The animation is pretty close, and I'll include a little snippet. I took a screen recording of it. If I had had more time, I would have liked to animate my commercial and change the voiceover so that I sounded like one of the Adult Swim announcers. I think it helped to make the ad fit in with their aesthetic and it be more believable. But I don't know what I want to do specifically in the MCBS industry anymore, but I do want to work with a media-based company in the future like BuzzFeed or Google, where play is important. So knowing that I have the tools to at least pitch a brainstormed idea to a company with that as a high priority is pretty exciting. I could essentially come up with an idea to further market their brand and encourage reader and community interaction by coming up with the basis of a game. And I'm really proud of what I turned in and what I was able to come up with for this month. So I think it could definitely be a project that I could work on in the future. And thanks so much for watching.